All right. One, we focused on the sneaker company and what they were doing with their sales from beginning onwards. And we started off with the formula x equals 4x squared minus 32x minus, that's not squared. It shouldn't be. No, it is. I'm silly, sorry. Minus 240. And so we put that in for x and y, put in the equation, and put it all the way down because Excel is really cool. And so we knew that in the beginning, they started with an investment of $240, which is the x-intercept, which is right here. And then their lowest point was negative $304, which happened when they sold 4 pairs of shoes, which is highlighted right here. And then whenever they finally made money, profit, was whenever they sold 13 pairs of shoes and they made $20, which is highlighted right here. And then whenever they crossed the 500 threshold was after they sold $19 and they made $596, which is highlighted right here. A summary is the sneaker company made a $240 investment in the beginning. They hit their bottom dollar at 4 pairs of shoes sold with a $304 lost. They broke even at 13 pairs sold with a profit at $20. They made over 500. I need to extend that. There we go. Let's save that. They made over $500 at 19 pairs sold with a hefty profit of $596. And that would be everything for the first one. The second one, we focused on the probability of different probabilities from rolling 2 dice. The first one was the probability of rolling a 5 with the 2 dice, and it's highlighted here. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's 4 out of 36. And then there was the probability of rolling a 4 or a 9, which was, hold on, I can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, which is 7 out of 36. And then the probability of rolling doubles, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of 36. And then the probability of rolling a sum greater than or equal to 12, which is only 1 out of 36, because you can only roll 12 if one thing, and you can't roll greater than 12. That's not possible unless you're using, dice that aren't six-sided. So that's 1 out of 36. And then I did all my calculations in my summary. The probability of rolling a 5 is 1 out of 9, or 0.1, or 11%. The probability of rolling a 4 or 9 is 7 out of 36, or 0.194, or 19.4%. The probability of rolling doubles is 1 out of 6, or 0.16, or 16%. The probability of rolling a 12 or greater is 1 out of 36, or 0.027, or 2.7%. The highest to lowest probability of the 4 option is rolling a 4 or 9, rolling a double, rolling a 5, or rolling a 12 or greater. And then we move on to the random set of data, which is fun. And every time you interact with it, it changes, and it changes the graph, which is actually, I think it's really cool. It's fun to see how it jumps around. So this one was mostly, just messing around with Excel and making it work, and then doing your summarizations afterwards. So you can see that it works here. And on, I'm going to see if I can make it change. Oh my god, I'm sorry, that was lame. I love that. All right, so I'll just read my summary because you can see it works. The mean, median, and standard deviation are never more than 0.3 units apart, which is because that's something that I noticed happens pretty regularly no matter how it changes, which is because of the smaller sample size as well as the limit between all of the random numbers, which is, as you know, I'm going to put that in, actually. That makes it a bit better. Is it picking me up? Okay, it is. Oh, excuse me. Outliers make distribution bigger since they can fall far away from the rest of the data. The distribution needs to stretch to accommodate, which is very simple set on paper. And then we move on to Edwin and his expenses. This graph is it's messy. I didn't format it very well. And I also, it was just messy all in all, but it got the job done. So the total here is actually the MISC number, miscellane. Wait, no, it isn't. Ooh, you see, I can't even remember what I did, and I just did it. The total is all of these expenses added up. The take home is something I should have put somewhere else, but of course that's the amount of money he made in a month. And the difference is the amount of money he made minus all of his fixed expenses, which became the miscellaneous. And then I followed along, I listened, I did what I was supposed to do with the video. So I had the same expenses that you had, Miss Benzie, except a little bit of a difference with the percentages because I equated it a bit differently than you did. But it still equals 100, which you can see here because I forgot to get rid of it. And there's his big old pie chart because gas is kind of hidden there, but it is, hold on, I'm going to make it bigger. It just can't be big enough. Gas is peeking out there. Is 2%. Woohoo, check out that pie chart. And you can see his fixed expenses. And I used the floating things, which is really attractive. I really like that. It looks very nice and sleek. And so, yeah, so I did that as I was supposed to do, and I wrote a small little summary here of Edwin has his fixed expenses for the month listed out by only the fixed variables. The fixed expenses take up about 57 of his monthly expenses, while the variable expenses take up about 43%. It's not the most beautifully written summary ever, but like I said, it gets the job done. So that's I want to zoom it out, get a good, yes, that's a little bit too much. There, because the pie chart is so big. That's the only way to get it all in. So there it is. There's my entire Excel report. So that's my Zoom video summarization of my Excel report for Module 1. Thanks for helping me with everything, Miss Benzie. I really appreciate it.